Are we live? Are we live? Yes, we're live. Yes. All right, guys. Hello, 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 everybody. Hello. What's the font name on the thumbnail? Gumbo. Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? This is my first time on the actual YouTube channel for Stumble Guys, the official channel. I'm finally able to do these W tournaments, and this was the perfect day I decided to pick. June 19th, 2026, because today, as you see on the top, United States of America and Australia are going to play it today in the FIFA World Cup. I just answered you, Gumbo. Is there any chat giveaway? Well, there are going to be some chat giveaways, but I'm going to make the chat giveaways trivia questions. So, let me go ahead and review the structure, alright? I'll go one at a time. So, right now, we're going to do block dash teams. Teams of 2, 1 win, 100 gems for both of you. That's going to be our warm-up. We're going to do that for about an hour. So that means the actual W tournament is going to start when the actual game starts. United States of America versus Australia. I'm going to try to get to every single server. I'm going to start with EU since that's where most of my audience is generally from. I'm going to try to get every single server. I'm going to try to do it as much as possible so you're not like stuck on one server forever. But yeah, for this part, I'm going to go ahead and make the rooms because you guys are already being hyped up. You guys are already hyper. Team size 2, no AI. Drop this down. Team maps only. BDT, BDTL. Let's do only punch for this. I think it's going to be most fun. No extras. Create. So, 1 win equals 100 gems. This is going to be our warm-up. No, you cannot pick your team, but you guys can make some friends. I'm going to let you guys make some friends while we warm up. So that's going to be part 1. We're going to play block dash teams for a little bit. And if you win, you get 100 gems. If you draw, you don't get any gems. So you need to actually win the game. Okay? Does that make sense? Look at all these guys joining today. Let's go. 1 win, 100 gems. Yes, yes, yes. So, for the Grand Prix, I'm going to do Asia first. Because I know it's pretty late in Asia and India West. It's pretty late at night, so I want them to like, okay, I'll do the Grand Prix first so that they're not like staying up way too long. But right now we're doing a warm-up. We're doing this warm-up like just for fun games before we do the real W tournament. How did I die already? I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so part 2 is going to be the Grand Prix. That's going to be when the game starts, when the USA versus Australia game starts. As you see on the top of the screen, you will be able to see the live score while everybody else is competing for W's and gems. For the Grand Prix, it's going to be 10 rounds. Odd rounds are going to be race maps. Even rounds are going to be elim maps. And I'm going to do Asia first, EU second, and then North America last. I know it's 2 a.m., but I'm going to do you guys at... It's 2 a.m. right now. Oh, you have to stay up for like 1 more hour, okay? 1 more hour. And then I'll do... Because my plan was to start this as soon as the game started. So right now it's an hour before the game. Right now we're just making some friends. Trying to have some fun together before we all have to split up for the tournament. I just killed someone. Yipes. So these games are just 1 win equals 100 gems. No draws. If you draw, you don't get gems. I'm going to try to get through every single server. Right now we're on EU. Bro, you told me you were high code. Okay, I'm considering that during the W tournament, because I know there's going to be so many people trying to get in. So many people, and especially the guys who are on, like, who can only have one device at a time. They only have their phone. They don't have a computer. They're going to be at a disadvantage because they can't, they can't watch the game, watch the stream, and type the code in the game at the same time. They have to like tab out, how phones work sometimes. So what I'm considering is that during the W tournament, I'm gonna hide the last digit of the code. During the W tournament, I'm gonna hide the last digit of the code because some of you guys are on like multiple devices. You guys have like Windows open and like like automatic code copiers. So like I say, to be fair, to try to be more fair, I'm gonna try to do cover the last thing of the code, like if it's a letter or a number. I'll give you a hint as to what it is, by the way. I'll give you a hint. Like I'll say it's a letter, it's a number. So that way you're not like there's not like too much guessing. But like I'll try to hide the last digit of the code and you guys have to guess it. And then if you guess it correctly, you join the lobby. I'm thinking that would be more fair because like I said, some of you guys are on like one device and like there's tons and tons and tons of people here covering the last digit of the code, and then you have to guess it. And you have to guess what it is. When enough people guess what it is, then I'll know that because the lobbies are going to be full. Okay? So, it's not RNG. It's not RNG. Just filter out the numbers. Try to guess. Don't make guessing. Why not? My point is that I'm trying to make sure that everyone has a fair chance of joining, and it's not just the guys who are on fast computers, who are on like, who have Androids that can do the, two things at once. Like, how there's like picture in picture of YouTube, and then you have the whole game? iPhones can't do that. iPhones don't have that function. Who won? It is player EUFCAGOSH6 and Gabber1 King. Gabber1 King is also in my Discord server. He's trying to predict the matches for gems. I have that in my Discord server where like if you predict the World Cup matches, you can win gems. A lot of guys have already won gems, and I'm gonna send the list today. I'm gonna send the lists for the tournament and that part today. Let me go ahead and just fix something real quick. Okay, there we go. Let's go to the next one. Actually, no. I'm gonna change to. Let's go to. Where to next, guys? Where to next? Can I put in Discord as well? I don't think I have permission to write in the Discord server, like in the staff channels. I don't think I have permission. Where to next, guys? We're still playing Block Dash. North America, Asia, India West, Asia, US, EU, Asia, India. Okay, now, okay, so that's how delayed the stream is. Let's see. NA. Okay, so I saw a lot of Asia first, but now I'm seeing a lot of NA. So let's give NA a shot. I'm gonna try to do all the servers. Oops. Okay, so yeah, just BDT, BDLT. We're warming up. We're trying to make some friends before we have to be split up for the game. 61 WF1G. Let's see who's here. We got lots of guys who already got W's. They're trying to get another one. Alright, let's go. Like I said, I'm going to try to get through all the servers, so don't worry. I'm going to try to. BDLT again. I miss when there was this one streamer who would do like these kinds of maps, and he would do 3 wins in a row and you got 1200 gems. Not just 3 wins, but 3 wins in a row. It's supposed to be a very big challenge to get, and it was like punch and kick only, I miss when he would do it, and he would be live for like 9 hours at a time. It was basically a full-time job. I wish I could do that, but the problem is that people are going to be complaining about, wait, I can't get gems, because, and then the viewers go down because they're like, hey, Cause like, hey, this guy's not giving gems, even though they're not even winning 3 in a row. They're not even getting close to winning one. So therefore, yeah, therefore that's why most streams are now like 1 win equals X gems, because they prefer guaranteed payouts instead of spending possibly hours and hours at a time trying to get 1200, and they never do it. I miss that kind of streamer. Maybe I could succeed it, but right now I don't have plans. Maybe when I get GOAT. Maybe. Because then I'll have like unlimited gem transfer forms. Yes, the party already filled. Okay, so if I put code in chat, I'm going to be blocking out the last digit on purpose, because I want you guys to guess it. So that way, people who are on like one device, people who are on like slow internet connections, they're not at such a disadvantage. Because then what happens is it's going to fill up fast with people who have like fast devices and like fast internet connections. Yeah, I'm doing the hide code. I'm hiding the code, the last digit. So you guys will see like the first 5 digits. So we see like 64, 1, 2, 3, whatever. That's what you'll see. 64, 1, 2, 3, and then a blank digit. And your goal is to guess that. I will give you a hint as to what it is. I'll give you a hint, like I'll say if it's a letter or a number, but whichever letter, whichever number it is, I'll leave it up to you. Like, that's up to you to guess. And then once everybody, I don't know when people have guessed it, because then the lobby will go from like 32, from like 3 to 32 to like 25 to 32, and then that's why I know people have guessed it. Okay? 7-wit, I just answered you. It's called Gumbo. Okay, he's not listening. He's not listening. He's just asking the same question over and over again, so I think I'm gonna ignore him. Okay? Someone text him in chat. I just said it. It's called Gumbo. Gumbo. Someone answer him in chat, please. Because I don't think he's gonna be listening. Take away to you. Take away to you. I sound so chill. Thank you. Oh, they're dead. See, Sonics, Lights, okay. Liquix and Lights, and then Sonics, and who is that? I can't tell. That is Kavara. They all have W's. They're all professionals. Here we go. This might be it. Boom. Okay. Flavia, you're talking about Pride Zone. What is Pride Zone? Can you tell me what Pride Zone is? Guys, please don't spam chat. I know it's not my channel, but still, I'd rather like not be too overwhelmed by guys like spamming the same things over and over. Okay? I'm pretty sure there's moderators here, so they can like monitor if someone's breaking rules, then they can like time out. All right, let's watch this intense battle. Is this one for a W? No, the W term is not going to start until the game starts. So you see on the top, United States versus Australia. When the game starts, when they actually start playing, that's when we're going to actually start the Grand Prix. And we're going to do Asia first, Europe second, North America third. And so you can win 2 kinds of W's. There are 2 W's that you can win, but you can only choose one. You can choose a red W for United States of America, or you can choose a gold W for Australia. So if you win the W tournament, guys, what color are you picking? Are you picking red for United States or gold for Australia? What color will you guys pick if you win the W tournament today? Here we go. Are they going to draw? Are we going to see no gems? Let's see. Knocked. It's just Sonic's left. Oh, he's got the revive orb. Yeah, lots of reds, a couple of golds. Let's see here. Boom, boom. He's got to get him out. No, revived. Remember, if you draw, you don't get anything. If you draw, you don't get anything. Congratulations. With 27 seconds to go, too. So, let me write these games down. Write these names down. LXGHTZ and Liquexara. 100 gems for both of you. Liquexara and a W. I won't need to look up what that color code is later, but yeah. You guys got 100 gems each. Congratulations. Livy, do you like Trent SG? Well, I don't really do much with Trent SG. He's just here in my server. He's not in my server, sorry. I just know he exists. That's what it is. I just know he exists. Do Asia. So I'm gonna try. Let's see what will happen if I try to block the code. So I'm gonna hide the screen for a little bit. And then make the game, create, just so you guys can't like cheat. You guys can't like, okay. Okay, so 11I4B. A letter from A through L. It's a letter from A through L. Try to guess it. We're gonna try testing this testing to see if this works, because I'd rather test it now than to have issues when we actually do the W tournament. 11I4B and then a letter from A through L. Because you're talking about that one streamer who did PH key punch and kick, PK only at, so I remember Pride Zone did that for a 9. Oh, he was another content creator? Oh, okay, I see. I was talking about, his name was Jose. Not RPR Jose, not ATM Jose. Another Jose. There's so many Jose's in the creator program. He had a big Pikachu as his profile picture. Okay, so I see you guys are already guessing it, so that means this is working. Yeah, that means this is working. Someone put it in chat, but anyways, yeah. Thank you guys for being my guinea pigs for the covering code strategy, okay? Thank you. Let's go. You didn't like it? My intent was to make it more fair for the guys who are like, who can't really like, you know, they only have one device. They don't have a TV to watch this on. They don't have a second phone. They don't have, you know. Like I said, it's not my channel, so I can't do polls. All I have is just a standard chat. I was just given the stream key. You guys think Stumble Guys would actually give me the password to their account? Like, you guys think they would actually give me the password to the Stumble Guys account? Yeah, I'm lagging. Obviously, because this is Asia, but still. Reven's on my team. I'm trying to get through every single server, but right now this is Asia. So my ping is not really great. And to join, just put the code in chat. Just put the code. Not in chat, sorry. Put the code in your game. I keep thinking it's my stream, sorry. Boom. Yo. 9 out of 15. Team's gone. How did I miss my punch? I don't even know how. Boom, boom. I think I need a clutch again. I missed my clutch. I missed my clutch. I can't speak right. If there's time left after the W tournament, I'm gonna have some ad lobbies. Maybe it could be like 1 win equals ad, or I could do block dash endless, and I'll have some abilities on. And if you get like 200 or 300 waves, you can add. Okay? Because I know everybody wants to add me. I know everybody wants to be my friend. Everybody wants to collect trophies. Like they collect content creators as trophies on their ad lists. I died. W for ad lobbies? Okay, guys, so I haven't fully decided yet, but if there's time at the end of the stream, if they're still playing after we do the 3 Grand Prix, I can do ad lobbies. I can do like maybe this again and 1 win equals ad, or I could do block dash endless. Okay? Choru X and Vartan. He has 2 W's and 2 more W's as a title. Okay, so that's our 3rd winner. It'd be a trophy. No, what I'm saying is that look at my friends list, okay? People like to collect content creators. They like to collect ambassadors, moderators, colored names from the Crown Tournament, etc. as titles, as like little trophies. Look at all these trophies I got. Look at all these trophies. I even got Catwitch. I think these are all the colored names I have. Yeah, these are all the colored names. I don't have any more goats. I don't have any more pros. I don't have any more bosses. The rest of them are online. Yeah, I believe the rest of them are online. They should be online. Yeah, there's Flexus. And there's Albert. Pretty sure all these guys are farming Crown Tournament. Let me check my club tasks. Use abilities, get stars, get stars. I am using abilities. Why am I not getting progress for that? That's weird. Oops, I need to change server. Alright, guys. Where to next? I thought max is 300. Content creators get 500. But it barely makes a difference because we're getting friend requests all the time. Not even kidding, like all the time. We're getting friend requests all the time. So, like, it's meant to make sure that more people can add us. But, like I said, it barely makes a difference. I was thinking that maybe it should be Boss CC gets 750 slots, and then Goat gets 1,000 slots. EU, 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 NA, EU, EU. EU! Europe. #21 6L6F. This time I'm not covering the code at all. How many people are actually watching this? 154. Nice. Awesome, awesome. Okay, we got everybody here. Let's see, scroll down. Get your honorable mention. Like, hey, I got into stream. And let's go. Let's see, how many people prefer... it's going to be very hard to tell because I can't, like I said, I can't do polls because they didn't actually give me the password to this account. They just gave me the key. Some people prefer covering the code. Some people prefer putting the code in the chat. Some people prefer, like covering the last digit. My goal is to try to make this as fair as possible for you guys, because I know that if I just don't cover the code at all, put it in chat, then some people are like, "Wait, I can't join. I couldn't copy and paste fast enough." So slow even when you read it out loud. Well, at one point we were all slow. Like at one point all of us were little kids and we couldn't even operate computers, let alone technology. And now there's going to be a whole movie about it that came out today in the United States and like 2 days ago in Peru. Spoilers already on TikTok, I know. Hide code in GP? Yeah. Hide code in GP. That's what I'm planning to do. That's what I'm planning to do, to hide the code in Grand Prix when we do the Grand Prix for W's. So the way people have a more fair shot at joining. USA will win 2-1. Alright, we'll see about that. What are you guys' score predictions for the game? United States of America versus Australia. Will the USA win or will Australia win? And how many goals? So like, will the USA win 2-1? Will they win 3-0? Will they win 1? Will they draw 1-1? You guys tell me. What do you guys think? Can Australia win tonight, or is USA gonna win? I should probably equip the flag footsteps. Yeah, I think I should equip the flag footsteps. Hope Germany wins the World Cup. Bold choice. Tie. Okay. Who's gonna score first? USA or Australia? United States will win by 1 goal. So like 1-0. France will win, or Portugal. Portugal might be under a bit more pressure now, because now they need a result against Colombia to top the group after they slipped up against DR Congo. But to be honest, I'm very proud of DR Congo. They had one of the most brutal routes to get to this World Cup. One of the most brutal routes in African qualifying, because they had Senegal in their group, right? The powerhouse, Senegal. So they got second in their group, but in order to get to the playoffs in Africa, you need to be one of the best 4 runners-up. Not just any runners-up like Europe. You have to be one of the best 4 runners-up. So like only the top spot goes through to the World Cup automatically in Africa. And then the best 4 runners-up. And they were like, I think, fourth best runner-up. So they barely got in. And then their route was Cameroon first in the semifinal, Andre Onana. And then Nigeria in the final, in that playoff bracket. And they beat Nigeria on penalties. So the top striker, Victor Osimhen, ended up missing the World Cup because of DR Congo. Then they had a international playoff against it was Jamaica. Yeah, Jamaica. When everybody was expecting Jamaica to qualify automatically, Curaçao did. Like, Curaçao got the victory, and they qualified for the World Cup instead of Jamaica. And now they get their first World Cup point and their first World Cup goal against Portugal. So, genuinely, I'm proud of DR Congo. Not even Congolese. I'm just very proud of them. Like, wow, they've come such a long way. And they had one of the most brutal routes to get to the World Cup. And watching it come this way is like, it's actually giving them hope to get them to sneak into the round of 32. Because before the World Cup, everybody was like, oh, Portugal and Colombia are going to make it. Portugal, Colombia. But now, DR Congo might have a chance. As long as they keep up the momentum against Colombia, I think they're going to have a decent shot at making the round of 32. But the Uzbekistan game is going to be key because it's going to be the weakest link. And if they can get a victory, even if they lose to Colombia, it's going to be massive for them. It's going to be massive. Well, I don't really mind who wins the World Cup. I don't really have a favorite to win. Like, I know the favorites in general are Spain, but Vozinha did a very good job. Vozinha, the Cabo Verde goalkeeper, he did a very good job. And so now, Spain need results against Uruguay and Saudi Arabia. Will Argentina repeat? Can Argentina repeat? We'll see. Is Liquid's going to win again? Let's see. He needs to win. He knows he needs to win. Because otherwise it's not going to count. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Respawn orbs. Here we go. Intense battle. Remember, if they draw, it doesn't count. Oh, it's just fast. Just punch and win. He missed his punch. 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds to kill him. You got 10 seconds to kill him for gems. Otherwise, no gems. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No gems. No gems. It's a draw. All right. If you have one of the two flag footsteps unlocked, USA or Australia, Australia should be in the store right now. USA or Australia, equip it. I'll equip USA. And the next game I'll equip Australia. We're gonna go to NA since I did equip the USA flag. So that means next up I'm gonna try to do Asia for Australia. If you have the USA or Australia flag footsteps, equip it. I want to see how many we can get. 61 easy TD. In about 30 minutes, we're going to start the first Grand Prix. Okay? In about 30 minutes, we'll start the first Grand Prix. What does winner and teams get? 100 gems. But if you draw like the last game was a draw, you get no gems. So remember, one win, 100 gems for both of you, so both of you get 100 and 100. But if you draw, no gems. Simple as that. One W tour, it's going to be in like 28 minutes. I'm waiting for the game to start. The actual game, so the USA versus Australia game. Let's see how many people equipped flags. Not a lot of people. Okay, I see one USA flag. I see Brazil. I see Ecuador. Is that Paraguay? I think that's Paraguay. Yeah, because Paraguay has the darker blue. No, that's Indonesia. Sorry, that's Indonesia. I was trying to see how many people would equip. He punched me and then died. I'm your teammate. I'm sorry I don't have punch and won't be much help. It's okay. It's okay. We're here to make friends. We're here to make friends. Am I late? No, you're not late. Can you hide last digit? That's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to hide the last digit. Because I see some people are requesting it. But at the same time, some people are like, no, put the code in chat so we can copy it faster. But that's going to leave the other guys at a disadvantage. Truthfully, you can't make everyone happy. But I'm trying to make as few people angered as possible. As few people as possible angry. Like, trying to make sure that there will be compromises. There will be people upset about it. But, you know, I'm trying to do what I can. Because this is my first time having, like, hundreds here instead of just the typical, like, 30 to 40. You want to join Fim? Talk to Fimmy. I was debating on making my own club so that way you guys would have like, so I would be in full control, but honestly, I just don't find it. I'm just not interested. Like, man, I'll stick to someone else's club. I prefer like not running too many things at once. You know? So yeah, I was debating on making my own club, but I decided, nah. Unless people would sacrifice their like win streaks just for me, you know. I missed. Can bring back the rabbits. I think that's a Scopely decision, not my decision. Icon's so cute. Thank you, thank you. It's Pachaco. I love Pachaco. He's from the same creators that made Hello Kitty. You guys know some Sanrio characters like Batsmaru, Keropi, Kuromi, Cinema Roll. You guys can recognize some characters. I missed. Let's see here. Go up. What server is the Grand Prix going to be in? I'm going to try to get through the 3 main servers. So, first I'm going to do Asia. Second, I'm going to do EU. And then last, I'm going to do NA. So, Asia first, EU second, NA last. And in each Grand Prix, first place gets the W and 750 gems. Second place gets 500 gems. Third place gets 250 gems. And with the W, you have a choice between if you want a red W or a gold W. Red W for the United States, gold for Australia. Oh, you want to give me mod? Oh, I think the actual Stumble Guys channel has to add you as mod. I can't add anyone as mod. Right now, I'm just a regular user. Right now, I'm just a regular user. Like, all I can do is chat. I can't change the settings. Because it's not my stream. It's on another channel. Okay. Are you gonna draw? Are they gonna draw? No, I don't think they're gonna draw. They win. Who won? Jihan and Goktug. Alright, let me equip the Australia flag now. Let's see, we go up. So we can respect our rivals, respect the teammates. For some of you guys might be. How many people are here from Australia? I'm just curious. How many of you are watching from Australia? Respect your. So we got the USA flag. We did that first, and then now we got Australia's flag. And I'm just wondering, how many people are watching from Australia? I don't think many people. They're probably focusing on the game. Or they're asleep because I know it's like really late at night there. They got kind of unlucky with the time zone. But that's the World Cup. Sometimes you have to watch the games at like 2, 3 in the morning. My dad says when the World Cup was in Korea, there was this one time when the World Cup was in Korea and Japan, and all the games were at like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. And so he woke up to watch his national team play, and then he would go to work straight after. So he would sleep from like 5 p.m. to midnight. So that way he would wake up at 1 in the morning, and he would catch the games, and then go to work. And then when he got out of work, he was so tired, and he would go to sleep. That was when the World Cup was in Korea. Very soon, okay? 20 more minutes. Because my goal is to start the tournament as soon as as soon as it was confirmed. As soon as the game starts. Okay, I had a laggy start. Well, that was short-lived. Yeah, well, that was short-lived. I had like 1500 ping at the start. I'm not sure why. But anyways, we're back now. We're safe. We're fine. I get to relax for a bit. Let me see if I can open up the game stream on my phone, because Obviously, I can't share the game audio, otherwise the stream's gonna get taken down. Trying to open my. Okay, there we go. Wasn't sure when my Face ID wasn't working. Let me see if I can open up the game on my phone. So I have my laptop right now. On my laptop, there's the game, and then let's see. Okay, got connected. May I join Fimmy's club? Talk to Fimmy. Talk to the ambassador Fimmy, because even though I'm a co-captain, she's not letting me add people at all. She's not letting me add people at all. She controls who comes in and who doesn't come in. I prefer hosting tournaments instead of playing tournaments. In terms of playing tournaments, I'm mostly retired. Because, like, I used to play W tournaments. I used to play W tournaments myself, but I never really won, so they just became a waste of time. At least this time, since I'm hosting, it's guaranteed to be fun. Like, I'm guaranteed to have progress. I'm guaranteed to grow my channel. I'm guaranteed to make people happy, you know? I'm guaranteed to set the rules. I'm guaranteed to, you know, have it be fun in my way. So, therefore, I don't really play W tournaments. I know some people have requested, why don't you get W's? Why don't you get W's? But honestly, if you're not winning, unless you're on the top, like, top 0.01% of players, it becomes a waste of time. Who won? That was the 5th game. Player 84. And then Udin Brem. I think I spelled that right. Udin Brem. Oops. Alright, so you can do the country you're from instead if you don't have it equipped, but if you have a flag footsteps, whichever flag where you're watching from, equip it. I'm gonna equip I have Morocco. I have the creator footsteps. I have the Netherlands. I'm not sure why they didn't put Canada, even though Canada played yesterday against Qatar. They demolished Qatar. But yeah, I'm not sure why they didn't put Canada here. Like, why is Canada not on sale? If you go to the store, there's Malaysia and Ecuador, but I'll save them for later. There's some bundles. 20 years later, and we're still doing Messi versus Ronaldo. 20 years later, and we're still doing that. Honestly, I get why, but at some point it becomes old. It becomes just old. Like, literally, ever since I started watching football, it's been Messi versus Ronaldo. Where to next, guys? I see someone spamming India West, but I want to see what everybody else thinks. One person spamming India West. We just played in Europe, so I'm going to try to change server. Where to next? 2 people want India West. 3 people want India West. Sue? What is Sue? Are you talking about South America or EU? India West, EU, India West. Okay, I know people are spamming. EU, NA. India West, NA, SA, EU, India West, EU. We're already on EU, so it's either NA or India West. Or South America. Even though South America is not included in the W Tour. It's going to be Asia, EU, and NA. US, India West. Let's give India West a try, okay? We're going to give India West a try. I know it's going to be horrible for North America, but we're going to give it a try. Unfortunately, I can't include it in the W Tour. If I could include... If I had more W's to give away, I would include it. If I had more W's to give away, I would include it, but I had to filter out to 3 servers for 3 W's. Asia, EU, and NA. So India West is just going to be for this part only, okay? We're going to give India West a try. Let's go. I'm going to close out these tabs just because I know Chrome's going to be eating my RAM. There we go. I see this. I see the game stream on my phone now. I'm gonna put it over here so I can watch the game. I did something similar to this on my actual YouTube channel where we watched Canada versus Bosnia Herzegovina, and I always had the goal of trying to make sure that you guys wouldn't be having to spam punch the code over and over and over again, because that would get annoying, especially when you're trying to watch a high stakes World Cup game. So the Grand Prix are going to start in pretty much like 10 minutes. Because I need time to set up. And also I need time to do my first trivia question. So, on stream, listen carefully. On stream, I will ask 5 questions. Before each Grand Prix, I will ask a question. 2 questions will be about United States of America. Soccer or football, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be mostly focused on the World Cup history. So 2 questions will be about United States. 2 questions will be about Australia. And the last question, the 5th question, will be about the match we just watched. So it will be about the match that was just played. USA versus Australia. So question 1 is going to be asked before the first Grand Prix. Question 2 is going to be asked before the EU Grand Prix. Question 3 is going to be asked before the NA Grand Prix. Question 4 is going to be asked after the NA Grand Prix ends. And then the last question is going to be at the very end of the stream. Some people call it soccer. Americans. Actually, both of them call it soccer. Both USA and Australia, they both call it soccer. Because the NA, North America, it's the Socceroos. The nickname is the Socceroos. It's kangaroo and soccer, so that's what Australia calls their team, the Socceroos. Meanwhile, we call ourselves the Yanks. The United States calls themselves the Yanks. And it's lagging, but as long as it's not crashing. As long as it's not crashing, okay? I'm not surprised it's lagging just because it's India West, and the only way to fix this will be to move near India, but are there any houses near India? I'm not sure. And we're out. Right. Like, I'm not surprised it's lagging on the Asia and India servers. I'm not surprised. I expected it, but it's okay. As long as we're not crashing. Yeah, in like 10 minutes. Okay, so I have time for this and then one more. It depends on how long these guys take. Yeah, I have time for this and then one more. Boom. We're also the country that calls it toilet paper when the paper is not for the toilet. Well, it's commonly found there, so I guess that's why they call it that. Like, in the UK, they call it autumn. But in the US, we call it fall because that's when the leaves fall down. Did he win? Yes, he won. Paul and who else? Paul 23, WW, and then who else? Gokutug again. Goktug, not Goku. Goktug. Alright. I have time for one more. Let's do one more in NA. Would be a chat giveaway? So, I'm going to explain it again. Throughout the stream, I will ask questions. There will be 5 questions asked. And they're all going to be about World Cup history for both nations, United States of America and Australia. If you get it right, if you're the first person in chat to get it correct, you will win 100 gems. And then you need to send me your game username. That's gonna be our chat giveaway. It's gonna be 5 questions about USA and Australia World Cup. And if you get the first person in chat to type out the correct answer, you get 100 gems. I'll check it later, okay? Oh wow, we got a lot of DMs. They're walking out already. They're walking out in Seattle. The flags are on the pitch right now. Here we go. United States of America versus Australia. On a scale of 1 to 10, how American do I sound? Like, just listening to my voice. If you guys just listen to my voice, do I sound American? How American do I sound? Or do I sound... I don't think I sound Australian. Or do I sound just like a normal person? September 9th, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Okay, let me... Wait, I'm still in the game. I'm gonna wait for... If he dies, or if he wins, then I'll answer. Okay. Because I see I got quite a lot of DMs on Discord. So I'm gonna try to read them before it starts. 7 out of 10. Sound Canadian American? Okay. I'd be proud if I were Canadian, because Canada just demolished Qatar 6-0. And now we're pretty much confirmed for the next round, but the top spot in the group is still up for grabs. Let me see. Is the code only seeable on stream? You stream fast. Sorry. Yeah, the code's gonna be only visible in the stream. Okay. Okay. I see the names. Okay. Type to go in chat because PC players have 10 seconds less stream. No, I think it depends on your internet connection. Like how much stream delay there is. Stumble merchandise. I see there's merchandise now. There's the Inside Out Mr. Stumble, where you can see his bones and his heart. You can now buy a plushie of that if you live in the United States. So congratulations. Will I get one? I'm not sure. I already have enough stuffed animals. More like stuffed plushies, because this is not a stuffed animal. How long is the stream going to be? About 3 hours. So right now we just finished the first hour. We're about to finish the first hour. So this is going to be last game before we start the Grand Prix. Okay? Let me go ahead and close the predictions for my Discord server. United States of America versus Australia. Predictions close. Lock thread. There we go. They just sang the Australian national anthem. Now they're going to sing the American anthem. Look at that stadium. It's packed. It is packed to the brim. Seattle is packed. Obviously, I can't share the game audio or put it on the screen because otherwise the stream's going to get taken down. But I'm just watching. It is a packed stadium tonight. Or today, actually, because it's like it's still noon in the West Coast, which is where they're playing. They're playing in Seattle, Washington, in Lumen Field. And no, I'm not gonna call it Seattle Stadium, even though that's what FIFA would want. It's in Lumen Field, Seattle. They're gonna play against Australia, and the last winners are at YT, Elias, and Karam. Karam Dot. All right. Grand Prix time. Grand Prix time. Grand Prix time. You will now have a chance to earn a W. Okay? Good luck, everybody. First of all, good luck. But also, make sure you're in the right version. Make sure you're on the right server. Not team. Classic. Grand Prix, Grand Prix, Grand Prix. Okay? We're doing Asia first. And the maps, I've already decided. All the rounds are going to be race maps. All the rounds, race maps. So, Abduction Avenue, Burrito Bonanza, Crab's Landing, Icy Heights, Jungle Roll, Lost Temple, Over and Under, Paint Splash, Pivot Push, Space Race, Super Slide, and I think I had one more. Am I missing one? I thought I had one more. Lava Land, Lava Rush. There we go, there we go. And even rounds are going to be Elim maps. So BDC, BDL, BDR, Bot Bash. And then Rush Hour Legendary, Rush Hour. Lava Land Legendary. I believe I had 10. Honey Drop and okay, what was the last one? It was UFOMG. Yeah, there we go. So no abilities. Okay, so give me a second, guys. You guys give me a second while I set up, okay? I'll be back in like 3 minutes. Okay? Ah, great. Well, I tried to put the favorites in. Yeah, whatever. What maps did I have? Give me a second, okay? I'm trying to see what maps did I have. These were all my race maps. Not sure what's going on. Round 9. Yeah, see, like, I'm not sure what happened to my maps. Okay, alright, great. I have to... Give me a second, guys. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. You guys can relax for a bit while I try to set up the Grand Prix. Okay, so odd rounds. Okay, I see. I had a pivot push. I had over and under. There's so many maps here. Crab's Landing. Like, I still see the hearts. I'm not sure, like, why the... 8, 9, 10. How lucky it is that I still see the hearts. Super slide. Okay. Alright, so that's race maps. Elam maps. Yeah, Elam maps. That's why I need Elam maps. I need Honey, BDL, BDC, BDR. No bombardment. Butt bash. Honey drop. Add 5 more, right? Yeah, add 5 more. Next one. I'm not sure why the favorites stopped working. So yeah, give me a second. Give me a second, guys. Please bear with me. Spooky Scramble, Sky Slide. No. I had Rush Hour Legendary. Rush Hour Legendary. I think I had Lava Land Legendary. Yes. There we go. Yes. Okay. So it should be on my... Yeah, there we go. Okay, I fixed it. I fixed it. Yeah, I fixed it. Nice. Okay, the game's starting. I know, I'm sorry. Taking a little longer than I thought. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Finally, we're set up. So, let me refresh this page. There you go. Now you can see the game score. Okay, so I am going to hide the game code. I will turn off the screen. Hit create. Make sure this is on. Okay. Here we go. 11-9-1-A. No, sorry. 11-9-I-A. Letter from A through L. A letter from A through L. 9-I-A. And a letter from A through L. So this is official. First W tournament game. We'll see. Well, hopefully it goes well for Asia. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully we don't crash. Hopefully we don't have any like technical problems. I think it's gonna go very well. 31 out of 32, 32 out of 32. Alright. One last reminder. First place, W, 750 gems. Second place, 500 gems. Third place, 250 gems. Let's go. Now we'll hide the ball now. Oh, I forgot to do the question. It's okay. I'll do the question after this Grand Prix. I forgot to do the first question. It's okay. And the winner, they need to find a way to contact me because as of now, I'm going to give them like a random letter. I'm going to give them either red or gold. Depends on what I don't have already. But if they want a specific color, then I'll talk to them. It's like, hey, do you want red for the USA or gold for Australia? Stop doing W tournaments? That's not cool. I fell. Well, it's not like I was going to ever win my own W. How common is gold W? I'd say Ws are a bit rare in this game, but common if you're very into competitive. If you do a lot of competitive SG, it's pretty common. How did I die first? I got 16th. I was trying to make it fair for you guys. Alright, so Lava Lane, Elim map. And this is why I didn't know abilities. This is why I didn't know abilities. So it wouldn't be so unfair as people like punching you forever, boom, 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 you know? I wanted to make it skill-based. Mostly skill-based. And to make this as accessible as possible. So it's like, you don't have to join an external Discord server to join. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. Just open the game on stream, get the Grand Prix, and you're done. What was the letter? It was D. It was D. These guys are just angry just because they didn't guess the correct letter. They're just angry because they didn't guess the correct letter. Well, talk to Scopely. Maybe they can do like 48 player lobbies for content creators. I got body blocked. Why hide the code? There's no reason to hide the code because think of it this way, okay? There are 150 people, right? You only have space for 30 of them. All of them try to cram into the door at once. And so some people get left out, right? And people that usually get in are the guys with fast internet, the guys who have low stream delay, the guys who, you know, they have fast internet connection. So they're able to get the code whenever they want. I just answered you. It was D. I just answered you. Most of us still live with our parents. So it's our parents' fault that they have bad internet. It's their parents' fault, not their fault. Okay. This one I wish I could time people out, but it's okay. He's just spamming the same question over and over and again. Over and over and over again. Is to make it accessible as possible for you guys. Regardless, I'm gonna have this. I got this ability, y'all don't. Unless there's another CC here. See here, boom, boom. Finally, I got some points. I think the one device players have a better chance of just seeing the code on stream instead of guessing. Well, here's the thing. On iPhones, you can't do picture in picture. On iPhones, you have to like tab out of the game and then boom, boom, boom. When one player has found the code, he can tell it to his friends. Well, that's the caveat. That's the caveat. The big problem is just Scopely still doing 32 player lobbies. 32 player lobbies for everybody instead of maybe expanding to 48 for content creators. So maybe more of you could get in. Maybe. I'm gonna try to focus. I know I'm not winning my own W, but I better focus. So maybe I could sneak into gem spots. $64 players lobby. Well, the thing is, if they make more players in the lobby, they have to add new spawn points. Rush Hour Legendary is in the rotation, so the way the game is picking the maps, it's random, but I've selected a predetermined list of maps. I gave them a couple days prior on my live stream. So many people are still in. So many people want W's. Hello, Troto. How are you? GG. I should put the happy face. There we go. The happy face. Is it look like it's gonna body block me? 2 more Grand Prix. Yeah, 2 more Grand Prix. This is the first one, Asia. So you have 2 more chances. Regardless, I thank you all for your feedback. Oh, goal! Goal! I was focusing so hard that I missed the goal. United States of America have scored. Let me watch it again. Oh, it's an own goal. It's an own goal. He passes through, and then... Yeah, that's an own goal. Goal! USA 1, Australia 0. It was Cameron Berg's 11th minute own goal. They're all so happy around. There's Pochettino. Yeah, most of the guys that complained, they're just mad that they didn't get the right letter. They're just mad that they didn't put the code fast enough when I tried to, like, have a little bit of control, you know? 500 ping. Amazing. Like I said, as long as it's not crashing. As long as it's not crashing, I can do it. I'm on WebGL, by the way. I'm not on Steam. I'm on WebGL. On their screens, it's not lagging, but for me it is, but it's okay. We're fine. We're fine. So that was us. Was that was that their first shot? Was that the US's first shot and they got a goal? Like I said, I'm not surprised it's lagging just because it's Asia, and I'm not from Asia. I'm far from Asia, so yeah. I don't have a tablet. Hello, Ecuador. How are you? Do you think Spain can still win the group? Can Spain still win Group H after they slipped up against Cape Verde? Of course they can. Will they get a win against Saudi Arabia? Will they get a win against Uruguay? Well, there's no ability, so it does look like they're teaming, but I don't I don't think anyone's gonna team in this tournament. I'm not sure why people would team. Yeah, you guys gotta lock in against Arabia and Uruguay, otherwise one of them might win the group. Cabo Verde, if they get another good result, I think they're gonna have a decent chance of getting into the round of 32. Volzinha was amazing on goal. Nobody was expecting Cabo Verde to actually do well. Well, it's no ability, so it does look like it, but if I had punch on, then they would be punching each other off. But it's no ability, so I tried to make it as accessible as possible. Volzini has been the best goalkeeper performance in the World Cup. Kind of agree. Honestly, I agree. Here. So many guys. The map's gonna get faster. The obstacles are gonna get harder. Is it gonna go to time? Next GP in EU or NA? EU. We're doing Asia first. Asia's right now. EU second. NA third. We're gonna watch Sahel. I gave you a hint. I said from A through L, so you had a 1 in 12. It was 12. You can't guess. Well, when someone guesses it and puts the code in chat, that's when you go full ham. Like boom, get in. Okay. Matches never go this long. Well, in your games at home, they probably never go this long, but it is extremely common for W tournaments to go this long. It is extremely common because everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to be the best of the best players. See, it's gonna go to time. This is around. I think it's around 3. No, this is around 4 because even numbers are elim maps. This is around 4. Hacker on his couch drinking a 2-liter pop and eating Doritos. Hey, that's me during World Cup games. Except this one, because obviously I'm trying to watch the game and we're doing this at the same time, and this tournament at the same time. I wish that if it were a draw, it would just give everybody the same amount of points instead of like randomly guessing. It's like someone's gonna get 18 points, someone's gonna get 14 points, someone's gonna get, But unfortunately, it's not. I don't think there's anything they can do about that. It's just Scopely's design on Grand Prix. Yeah, you see, they drew and they got more points. Some people got more points. It's like, sorry guys, there's nothing I can do about that. It's just how Scopely designed these. But like I said, I was trying to make this as accessible as humanly possible, and Grand Prix felt like the best option. Lost Temple. Well, what if you still don't get in? What if it fills before you even get in? What if you still don't get in? Let me focus. Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I get hit by spikes. Let's see from this angle. Who got in? A lot of people got in. No, I don't know that song. Sixth round. And I realized I forgot to do the first trivia question. I forgot to put it on the screen, but I'll do it after this Grand Prix, okay? So you'll have first question before the EU Grand Prix, second question before NA, third question after NA. Actually, I'll see if it gets to halftime. Maybe during halftime I can do 2 questions, so we can make up for that. Because I was supposed to do the first trivia question, the first chat giveaway, but I forgot to do it. That's on me, but I'm making it up, okay? Don't worry. Now we are in the 20th minute of the game. It's still USA 1, Australia 0. There's some Australia fans in the box right there. Box of yellow. So Australians came to the game. Anybody else watching USA versus Australia? And if you are, what broadcaster are you watching it on? Are you watching it on? In the US, there's Fox and Telemundo. What broadcaster are you watching the game on? If you guys are watching the World Cup game right now. Hector, you're watching it? Of course. I think they're about to have the first cooling break. Because I know that in the middle of the halves, they started doing cooling breaks just because it's extremely hot, global warming. And like, for some reason, people like to put, the broadcasters like to put that as advertisement breaks, and I died. Anyways, yeah, I think they're about to have the cooling break. They stream all World Cup games on DAZN in Spain. Lucky. Nice. I have a VPN just so I can watch the games on VIX. That's how I'm watching it on my phone. I can watch all the games just because my dad pays for it. Just so we can get some streaming. Just so we can stream the Champions League. This is round 6. This is round 6. If I remove Rush Hour and add Rush Hour Legendary, well, because it went to time, maybe I might remove Rush Hour. But Rush Hour Legendary should already be in the rotation. Like, I picked 10 elimination maps. I picked 10 elim maps. I picked the ones that were like mostly fair, like not really like no skill, lots of skill required. And I picked Rush Hour and Rush Hour Legendary, but since Rush Hour went to time, I'm open to doing Rush Hour Legendary instead. Okay? I was gonna put Bombardment, but the problem was Bombardment on Grand Prix, it ends in like a minute. And so it wouldn't be fair at all. At all. So sixth round. Sixth round. Someone tell them in chat. Sixth round. Question: what's better, keyboard or controller? I want to play with controller, but I think it's hard to play with it. Well, it requires getting used to. Regardless of what you do, keyboard or mouse, mobile screen, or controller, you need to get used to it, okay? Because you need to have practice, and then you can dominate with any kind of controller, with any kind of keyboard, any kind of mouse. You know, it's about skill. It's not really about like what controller you have. A little laggy, but like I said, it's okay. As long as we're not crashing. These guys, I'm not sure if they're lagging too. Maybe because they're on Asia, but like I said, I'm not surprised. It's like 1008 ping, whatever. As long as we're not crashing. We're surviving. If the game crashed, how do you know you win? Replay. The stream itself is lagging too. $59 seconds. Here we go. So we're gonna have a second draw. And yeah, they're doing the hydration break on the game. Just because it's trying so hard to connect to the Asia servers. It's trying so hard to connect. Yeah, unfortunately, this broadcaster runs ads during the cooling breaks. All right, draw again. Another draw. All right, we're fine. We're fine. We've gone through. We're pretty much halfway through. We've gotten most of it done. 60% done. 60% done. Jungle roll. The guys who are already in the game should be fine. Look, I'm back at 150 now. Now I'm back at 150. I'm falling behind. I'm falling behind. And I died. So they just finished the cooling break. Can I drink beer yet legally? What kind of question is that? I wonder why you're asking that, but yes, I can. I just don't. 8th round. So what's gonna happen is that at this point, if I crash, then I'll give the W to whoever was first before the round started. Okay? Since now we're most of the way done. If the game crashes for whatever reason, I'll give the W to whoever was first before the round started. Sound fair? Just in case for some reason we can't see the winner. But like I said, I'm not complaining. I'm not like, at least it's playable. At least my game's playable. And like I said, it's Asia servers, so it's trying so hard to connect to like the Asia servers, even though I'm in NA. Why doesn't that sound fair? Do you think I should redo the whole thing? What if someone has a screenshot? Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how many people these guys have Discord. How many of these guys can screen share? I'm not sure. That's the thing. And then people can fake screenshots. Yeah, I'm not gonna redo it. I'm just saying, like, how come L? Is that was the first thing that came into my mind. All right, so yeah, the cooling break's over. Now it's 28th minute. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would be unfair. Are you in the Grand Prix? Are you in the Grand Prix? And how did I end up over there? That's weird. Whatever. Whatever. Like, this is my first time hosting, so therefore I'm figuring out as I go. I'm not Welks. I'm not Welks who has everything figured out in his life. I'm not Welks. At this point, if you guys want to complain, go to Welks. Wait for Welks' W tournaments. One of my favorite streamers, who also plays SG. Probably the most active GOAT streamer at the time. Because I'm not sure what to say anymore. Even through all the adversities, trying to do my best. What's the color? Red or gold? You pick. What made him your favorite? Well, he has hundreds of thousands of gems on his account, so he can give away however much he wants. And he has unlimited gem transfer forms. So it's like extremely accessible. You know? You're 22 out of 30. Next is EU. Next is EU. Then go to sleep, man. No one's forcing you to play this tournament. If you don't want to play, then don't play. Then don't watch. Wait for someone else's W tournament. Oh, they're trying to guess the first two digits for the EU code. Oh, if I already did the covering code for one, then would it be fair to do it for all three? Because that would mean like, hey, Asia, I don't even know anymore. Just save your fan. This is why I quit. This is why I quit W tournaments. I don't like playing W tournaments. I'd rather host them. Just because at least I have control. At least I have the driver's seat. And at least I get to make people happy. 5 seconds. Who's that? I don't know. Well, who's that? 8 out of 10. Oh, I see. Because the game's covering the rounds. But it's round 8 out of 10. You will know when it's the last round when you see the next button. Last race map. Space race. Yeah, that was not a great idea. I'm not great at Space Race. Which one is it? Is it left or... Oh, no, it's right. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Eh, it's okay. Down I go. And I fall into the void. There you go, 14. I'm not sure how I still qualified. And he just barely loses. The one with the Thomas Scar skin. Okay, so we're about to have our first W winner. First place gets W, second place gets gems, third place also gets gems. Last map is Blot Dash again. Blot Dash again. I think it's between Udin and Liquix for a W. At this point, I'm just trying to focus on the game. I'm trying to focus on the fun. Focus on the fun. You know? Liquix. Okay, so here's my deal, okay? So if you win a Grand Prix, right? You can still join the next one. But if you win another W, so like let's say you win the Asia Grand Prix, right? If you win the EU Grand Prix, you still get 750 gems, but the W is going to be passed on to the next person. That's what I decided before today started, okay? So, let's say Liquix wins, right? Let's say Liquix wins the W. He can choose between red or gold, but he cannot have both. If Liquix were to win the EU Grand Prix, then he can still keep the 750 gems, but the second W is going to be passed down to the next person. So, instead of him getting it, it will be second place that gets it. So you can only win one W per stream. You can only win one W this stream. Only one W. 36th minute in the game. We're probably going to get to halftime. I'm not sure if we'll get to ad libs, but never lose hope. Never lose hope. And that's the big problem is that if I had the action, if I could, I would put polls. Let me check my Discord real quick. Okay. No DMs. Just regular lobbies. Regular guys. There's no slow mode either, so these guys can just spam whatever they want. Alright, okay, so is Liquix or Udin still here? Okay, yeah, they're both still here. They're both still here. So as long as they don't screw up, as long as one of the two they don't screw up, they might actually win a W. And I'll talk to them. Which one do they want? If they're in chat, of course. Which one do they want? Do they want a red W or a gold W? They can choose between one or the other. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this, okay? Udin, Liquix. Oh, I thought that was Udin. I thought that was Udin. I thought he just messed up. These two, they're competing for a W. Liquix and Udin. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win the W? Who is gonna win the W? If there's a draw, I'm not sure how I'll handle draws. I'm admitting it. I'm not sure how I'm gonna handle draws. I think it's just gonna give it to first place, whoever it is. Because I'm pretty sure that Scopely, when they made Grand Prix, they have some kind of tiebreaker for Grand Prix. They didn't just put it in like random order. I'm pretty sure they have to have a tiebreaker. 99% sure they have to have a tiebreaker. Can you get the gold W? Yeah, if you win first place in this Grand Prix, you can get gold Ws. Or a red W if you want USA. gold for Australia, red for USA. And I picked gold for Australia even though there's no gold in their flag, because that's what color they play in. Their kits are gold. Okay, Liquix, and let's watch Asia Player Z. Just because he's the odd one out. Well, I'm reading the first four letters of their name. That's what's making it easier for me to remember, because I'm pretty bad at names. Unless I know you extremely well, then I'm not that great at names, just because there's tons of you guys. Which I really like, but at the same time, kind of makes me feel bad, you know? It's 40 seconds. So I think it's gonna be RNG. I think it's gonna be RNG as to who gets the W. Thank you all so much for your patience, by the way. Thank you all. Because we're gonna do the EU Grand Prix next, but before I do that, I'm gonna do the first trivia question. And the first person to get it right wins gems. 100 gems. Body block? Oh! I think Liquix wins. I think Liquix just won. Liquix just won. Round of applause, everybody. Congratulations. Liquexara, you have won a W. So first place, Liquexara. You can choose between a red W or a gold W. Red for the United States, gold for Australia. Huge congratulations to you. Udin Brembrum, good effort. You get 500 gems. And Sol, you get 250 gems. So Liquix, congratulations. Huge congratulations. You just won a W. And you can choose the color. Red, okay. I'm gonna put a note here. Red W. Thank you for playing. And you can still join the Grand Prix, okay? You can still join the EU, but if you win, your W is gonna get passed to the next person. So you get the red W now, but you can't win 2 Ws. This is the whole leaderboard, by the way. Everybody who joined, thank you for participating. So you can still join for gems. But if you win 2 Grand Prix, then the extra W, gets passed on to the next person. Okay? No, I saw. Oh, gold. Oh, he changed his mind. He said gold. I'm sorry, I didn't read that. Because I saw he saw W first. Goal? A goal? Offside. I thought there was a second goal. Okay, I'm gonna go to EU, and we're gonna do the trivia question. So, how this works is, the first person to get it right is gonna win gems. I'm gonna have a question on the screen. Everyone in chat, do you want a United States question or an Australia question? Everybody. First question. Do you guys want United States or Australia? I literally don't have the power to make polls. I can't make polls. This is not my channel. United States? United States? Alright, we're gonna do a United States question. I have it on my computer. I have graphics on my computer. Let me see. Let me sort it by date added. There you go. Date added. Okay. The question's gonna come in chat. The question's gonna come on screen. I speak too fast sometimes, but anyways. Question's gonna be on screen, and the first person I see with the correct answer, I will tag them and they win gems. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck. Who is the top scorer for the United States in FIFA World Cups? The first person I see answer this correctly will get gems. I need the first name and last name. Alright. Answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is Landon Donovan. He has 5 goals in the World Cups. Oh, they just credited the goal. 2-0. Wayne Rooney, he's English. Thank you very much. Wow, you have a lot of W's. You have a lot of W's. That's insane. So that's first question. 100 gems for you. Congratulations. Landon Donovan. I saw him first. He was first. Yes. Yes, he was first. Landon Donovan. No, I don't want to remove that source. I want to hide it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, I'm on EU, right? Yeah, I'm on EU. No, Ibo wasn't first. I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at it right now. It was at 2:45 p.m. It was not Pulisic. It was not Pulisic. Yeah, Paynaza was first. I see George Washington first. Yeah, I just verified it. It was the first one. He was the first one. So, final decision, we're not going to hide the code anymore, okay? Because too many of you kids, there's too many kids here that think it's better. We're going to show the last letter, okay? I'll let chat calm down. First. I will show the code completely for this round. W tournament, okay? Because there's too many kids here that don't understand what I was trying to do. Too many kids. No hide it, no hide. That's the thing, I can't make polls. I really wish I could make polls. But I'm just a regular subscriber. Show it, hide it. Don't hide, make code. Show it, hide it. Okay. This one, I think I'm going to put in chat. Maybe a copy-paste fest. Whoever's the fastest at copy-pasting. Hide it, show it. Let me see that goal. Onside. Let me watch this goal again. Just so I can prove a point that regardless of what I do, there's going to be people angry just because Scopely won't expand these to 40 players or 50 players. Look, see? This is all I can do. Okay, yeah, hopefully I didn't screw up the map selection. Okay, go. So we can prove a point. See, it filled in like 5 seconds. Now let's see how many people complain. About it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Good luck. EU. Europe Grand Prix. So USA are 2 goals ahead of Australia right now, and it's 7 minutes of additional time. We're 4 minutes in. Alex Freeman, 43rd minute, 2-0. And I believe that goal had to be checked by VAR. Something kind of cliche people would say is like, hey, the next time Hey, if you guys don't like the stream, why don't you just become a streamer? Make your own rules. And that's what I did. Like, hey, if you guys don't like it, why don't you just like make? Why am I going the wrong way? Why am I facing the plane? Why am I not facing the crab? That's weird. Like, what? I'm 10th. So you guys see my point? Regardless of what I do, whether I do hide code or show code, people are gonna be whining. Is that what esports is about? Whining? Hey, at least it's better than floor flip. Block dash for a third time in a row. Well, I'm allowed to compete for fun. I don't think I'm gonna win a W at all. Everybody here is better than me, but I'm allowed to be here for fun. Like, Catwitch played her own lobbies and nobody complained. Sometimes Catwitch would win her lobbies, and she'd give whoever won Hall of Fame. If you remember Catwitch when she was still around. Okay. I'm not... I look away from the screen for a second. Okay, it's gonna be halftime. How did I get body blocked? Whatever. We're good. Let's watch. Okay, Liquix is still here. So remember, if Liquix were to win this Grand Prix, if he gets first place, he gets 750 gems, but he's not gonna get a second W. Okay? That W would get passed on to the next person. So he can still compete for gems. But he can only win one W on the stream. And he already won a W. Let's watch Pomp. Yeah, let's watch Pomp. Because too many children were complaining. I'm being as clear as possible. Because too many children were complaining. Is there another W after this? Yeah, an NA. 3 Grand Prix. So I just gave out 1 W. We're now in the 2nd Grand Prix, so this is Europe. And so last is going to be North America. So it's halftime. It is halftime now. USA 2, Australia 0. Are you guys liking the game? Not this game. The soccer game. Football game. Are you guys liking it so far? Yes or no? USA 2-0. Is it good or bad? USA 2, Australia 0. Halftime. I'm an adult and I play. I know people in their 30s and 40s that are playing this game. Okay, what maps would you have wanted instead? If you were in charge of this W tournament, what would you have wanted instead? A bit boring? Okay. Fair. Sometimes it's boring, even with two goals. Sometimes it's boring. Like, if you guys became content creators today, and Scopely, Stumble Guys gave you the opportunity, what would you put? Did you guys expect that I would be given Stumblegeist's actual password? Like, I can see their ad revenue, I can see their views, I can see their detailed statistics. Did you guys think that I would actually be given their password? Ten-round Grand Prix. On top of that, it goes to draw every game because he put the most simple maps ever. Well, people like simple maps. That's what they're fan favorites. They're fan favorites. And this is my first time hosting, so this gives me like a blueprint as to what I should do next time, what I shouldn't do next time. You know. So if I would ever host another W tournament, then I know what to do. Then I know what to do and make it better. You know. When is the W2? It's already here. It's already started. You have to go with BDE 10 rounds. Oh, but then the game's never gonna end. But then it's never gonna end. No one wants to do that. See? Maybe I should enable punch next time, because I did know abilities, so the way it would be more accessible to people, and so that people wouldn't be complaining. Wah, turn it off. Turn off the abilities. Turn off the abilities. I think the big lesson to take here is that you can never make everybody happy. You can never make everybody happy. Regardless of what you do, there's going to be so many people whining, some people happy, so many people whining, you know? That's the point. So, like, if I were to enable punch, it would be unfair, because it would be very unfair for NA, because we just did Asia and EU without punch. So, therefore, sorry, no abilities for these Grand Prix. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to keep it the same. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you guys are complaining about, like, too many draws, I could have enabled punch. But I decided not to, because I didn't want this to feel pay to win. I wanted this to be based on merit, based on skill. I wanted this to be accessible. Crab's Landing again. I'm not sure why it's picking the same maps. Genuinely, I'm not sure. I was supposed to be random. It was supposed to be random. But we're living. It's already started. This is the second Grand Prix. You just missed it. If you're asking me that question, you missed it. I started this during the game, when the game started. So we're halfway through and it's halftime. I got knocked by a crab. Okay, look. Why am I facing the plane and not the... Is that a new bug? Where you're just facing the plane now instead of the crab? Because I'm supposed to be facing the crab. I'm not going the right direction. I died. Let's see. 61% possession, 30%. Let's see. 3 corners, 265 completed passes, 1.14 XG, 0.08 XG for Australia. So it looks like Australia's not playing well. That's what it looks like. Like, oh, they're playing badly. Boo. You know? Someone tell him in chat, because I'm not gonna repeat myself. I don't want to repeat myself over and over again. It's already here. This is the second Grand Prix, so you just missed it. You have one more chance in NA, if you missed it. Not sure why I'm... He's the only moderator here. Poor Heckler is the only moderator here. Is anyone from... I wonder if... I'm pretty sure there's someone from Scopely watching, too. Just to make sure that I'm following the rules. I'm not, like, you know, swearing at the camera. Make sure I'm not talking about anything, like, you know, inappropriate. Pretty sure there's someone from Scopely watching, so... They're just lurking. Am I out? No, I'm not out. Unlucky. Ouch. That was brutal. Can I have a blue name? Go to the crown tournament. Play the crown tournament. Even though I think it's a dark orange name for top 10 now, not blue name. I wanted a pink name for top 10 to 5. I understand keeping gold name for top, top 5. And black name for top 11 to 25, but for a top 10 to 5, I think the prizes are not that great for Crown Tour, but if you want to get them, whatever. I've already completed the Crown Tour. I got all the skins, so like I don't really have a reason to play outside of helping people. Let's watch X and Z Cold. Down. Who won that? Who won that? Hey Shabs, how are you? He won with Trent. What did he win with Trent? What did he win? No, I'm not gonna put punch. We're gonna stick to this format. Because I finalized this long before. Icy Heights. Race maps. Odd rounds, race maps. Even rounds, elim maps. And I died. Look at all the people trying to get to the goal. Their round of CC Cup? Oh, congratulations. I didn't participate. I wasn't interested. I was like, nah, I don't really play tournaments. I'd rather host them rather than play them. Just because when playing them, if you're not winning, it genuinely is a waste of time. Genuinely, because there's no prizes. No participation rewards, no like, oh, you'll get better. Unless you're in the top 0.0001% of players, you're not winning Ws. And so it becomes a point where you just stop improving. And like me, I've come to the point where I pretty much stopped growing in this game. I can't really learn new skills. I don't really learn anything new. It's just like my skills are just fixed. So that's why if I'm not in the top 0.0001% of players, then I believe that like playing the W tournaments, unless you're winning, waste of time unless you really want to improve. Like unless you really want like, oh hey, I want to play with my friends. Right now I'm just playing this W tournament just cuz I want to have some fun, like a little bit of fun. I'm not going for Ws cuz the second I stopped playing for competitiveness, that's when I started enjoying games more. So like I'm a retired esports athlete. I used to play competitive for a different... Oh my god. Oh my god. This is great. This is great. Because Stumbleguys won't release on WebGL. I'm on macOS. Everybody did? Everybody crashed? Genuinely. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? I can't find... I don't see my mouse. I have to refresh me. Someone hacked. Everybody crashed? Everybody crashed. Right. Alright, someone did the bug. Someone did a bug. Rematch. We're gonna rematch it. We're gonna rematch it because I see everybody crashed. They're telling me every PC player crashed. Rematch, okay. Yes, rematch, okay. So, give me a second. will I remake the Grand Prix? Sorry, guys. Mango roll. Yeah, we're making new Grand Prix. I'm making a new Grand Prix. I'm making a new Grand Prix. Hold on, guys. Okay, we're gonna delete UFOMG. We're gonna delete UFOMG. So UFOMG is out. Block dash, bash. So it's gonna be 9 elim maps. 9 possible elim maps. 8, 9. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So I'm gonna mute for a little bit so I can like focus on actually selecting the maps, because if I read chat at the same time, it's gonna overwhelm. So anyways, so we had UFOMG and the game crashed, but everybody crashed for some reason. For some reason, everybody crashed. Not sure how that happened, but it happened. So we're doing rematch. We're redoing the EU Grand Prix, okay? So I'm gonna mute for a bit, and I'll be back. All right. So actually, I should do a trivia question. But first, I'm gonna triple check. I'm triple checking. So as you guys know, UFOMG is not in there anymore. Okay, I removed it. Okay. I'm triple checking every single round to make sure UFOMG is not in it. Round 6, UFOMG is not in it. Round 8, no UFOMG. And round 10, it's gone. Okay, I just triple checked to make sure that we would not have UFOMG. But before we I hit the create button, I'm going to put the second question. Okay? So now's your chance to get gems from chat. I'm going to put an Australia question this time, since we just did a USA question. Okay? Everybody ready for trivia? Everybody ready? No trivia. Why don't you want trivia? We need to do this trivia just because I missed it the first time, but I'm now using this chance to make it up, okay? Everybody ready for the question? 5, 4, 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In which year did Australia leave the Oceania Football Confederation? The first person I see get it right is going to win gems. In which year did Australia leave the OFC? I need the year, the exact year. Alright. I see the correct answer, so I'm going to put the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2006. Dark Skies 22 was the first person, so he wins gems. 2006. He has a Baby Yoda PFP, so I can tell when he comes in chat. Tell me your game name. You just won 100 gems for getting the trivia question correct. Congratulations. It was 2006 when they left the OFC to go to the AFC. Okay, we're not going to hide the code again. We're not going to hide the code. We're not going to hide the code. I'm not going to hide the code. But I think he's still copying his username, I think. Let me see. Yes, he was the first player to get it right. Dark Skies 22. At Dark Sky Z22. Put a note here because I don't have his game name. Okay. Let's go. I'm not going to hide it. I'm not even going to say it. Just look at it and type it. All right. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, take 2. Hopefully this one's better. I disabled UFOMG. I triple quadruple checked it. Why are we getting Crab's Landing? We keep getting Crab's Landing over and over again. I think at the NA I'm gonna disable it. I saw it with my very eyes. I saw he typed 2006 first. If he typed 06, I counted it incorrect. You needed the 20 in there. Cause if you say 06, then are you talking about 1906? Are you talking about 1806? You know? So I needed a very clear year for that question. It was, in which year did Australia leave the OFC? And the answer was 2006. And the reason they left the OFC was because at the time in the OFC, it was 2002 World Cup qualifiers, and they were getting insane results against everybody. They were getting like 22-0, 31-0, 25-0, 10-0, 15-0 against the little oceanic countries. So they were extremely strong. And then they would thrash New Zealand. In like the playoff final. And then they weren't guaranteed a World Cup place. They still had to face off against a team from South America or Europe or North America. And usually in the playoffs, they would lose. Yeah, they kept getting results like 31-0 against small oceanic countries where half their squad, actually almost all their squad, is like full-time 9-to-5 workers, not professional footballers. So Australia, since they were the most dominant team in the OFC, they just chewed on everyone for breakfast. And so they would qualify easily for like the playoff final, and they would win against New Zealand. And then they would go to like the interconfederation playoffs, because OFC had just 0.5 guaranteed qualification spots, which meant a playoff. And they would almost always lose to like Colombia. They would lose to Uruguay. They would lose to they often lose to the CONMEBOL nations. So they would still fail to qualify, even though they got like 31-0. Like even though they got a 31-0 game, like they scored hundreds of goals in the qualifier campaign, they would still fail to qualify just because they lose one game to a CONMEBOL nation. That's how it was until 2006. Well, 2006, they still qualified in the OFC zone, but they finally got their first win in the playoffs. They finally got their first win, and they qualified for the World Cup for the first time in 2006. You guys can look it up. Australia versus Uruguay, 2005. The qualifier was played in 2005. But that was their last time competing in the OFC for a World Cup spot, and on their last attempt, they actually did it. So they said, hey, we don't need to play these 31-0 games. We don't need to play these small micronations. We should work harder for a more deserved World Cup spot. And so the move to OFC was probably one of the best moves Australia could have done, because now, since 2006, they have never missed a World Cup. They qualified for 2010, 2014, 2018. The USA didn't qualify for 2018, 2022, and 2026. So ever since they moved to the AFC, they have never missed a World Cup. They have never missed a World Cup. And so I'm 99% sure Australians around the world would rather have that happen than to get like 35-0, than to continue getting like 35-0 against micronations. Like I'm very sure. Like, guys, that's the question of the day. Would you guys rather dominate like 35-0 in your domestic league? Would you rather win the Champions League? How am I dying? Would you rather like constantly be dominating the domestic league, or would you rather expand? Would you rather win the Champions League? ¿Me podrías aceptar, amigos? Lo siento, pero no puedo. Clive, if the player guy wins, don't give it to him. He was banned on his other account. How are you gonna send me? How are you gonna send me that? You'd rather win the Champions League? Yeah, I figured, because if you constantly, once you start dominating your domestic league, people stop celebrating as hard your league titles. So for now, if he wins, he's gonna get a W. But I'm gonna look at the proof at the end, okay? Because I can't really check Discord at the same time. Like, I can't really check Discord, but I will post the finalized winner list on my Discord, as well as on my YouTube community feed. I will post a finalized winner list. So for now, Liquex is getting this W. Udin Brem also as well for 500 gems. Soul 250 gems. So like, you can send me allegations, but I'll check them after the stream, and then I will review them. Okay. Porque ya hay muchas personas que quieren agregarme. Cada día me preguntan, Flavio, ¿me podrías agregar? Flavio, agrégame. Y no tengo mucho espacio para todos ustedes. Let's see here. Flavio, what would you do if you're cheating and you got banned? I will review the footage. Review like the claim, review the evidence, and if I catch them, like if I say they were cheating, then I'll take their prize away, and then their prize will go to the next eligible player. It's like whoever finished like 4th, whoever finished 5th, you know? But that's only if I receive like 100% proof, 100% evidence. But if I find no wrongdoing, then I won't do anything. It's like if you suspect someone cheating, which hopefully no one's cheating in this tour. If you guys suspect cheating, I need full 100% evidence. If you just say, "Oh, he's cheating," then without more context, I can't do anything. Okay? Like I need full proof. Video, picture, collage of pictures, you know, or like timestamp in the stream. Okay, so don't worry. And I'll look at the footage like at the end, because I can't really change stuff. Can't really kick players out of Grand Prix while it's still going, but we're still doing this Grand Prix. Oh, you're talking about wait, you didn't crash? Oh, sorry. It was because a lot of people in every PC player crashed. So a lot of players crashed at the same time because of someone. And so we had to do a rematch. Sorry, man. Alright, here we go. You can talk to Scopely. Maybe they can give me more W's to give away. I think if I get Goat, I'll have 5 W's. Oh. Well, PC players are still a huge chunk. So therefore, it was enough to warrant a rematch. Okay? PC players are still a huge chunk of this game. Yeah, enough players warranted a rematch. Enough players asked for it, so they got it. So this is why we had to do a rematch, because we had UFOMG, and every single player on PC crashed, which it would have been really unfair to keep going. So if I were to give you a W right now, I'm basically saying screw PC players. If I were to give you a W, then that'll basically be it will basically a big screw you to PC players, which that would really be unfair. Like, oh, get mobile, get mobile, get mobile. No. We will see. 56th minute. USA 2, Australia 0. Well, we were on round 6. We were on round 6, and I said that in like round 8. I said that at round 8. But, so we were on round 6. So that's why I gave a rematch, because we were barely halfway through. Not more than halfway through, comfortably through. Because if we were on round 6 and crashed, then that's 40% of the Grand Prix gone. More like 50%, because it would have been currently round 6. So, like, it still would have been anyone's game. But if we were on, like, round 9 and it crashed, then since we got 90% of the Grand Prix done, then that's when I would have given it to whoever was first at the time. Okay? So, like, we weren't far enough to trigger that. We weren't far enough to trigger that threshold of, like, hey, if we get this far and it crashes, then I'll just give it to whoever was first, because I don't want to replay the whole thing. Okay? Even if I were to put a big rule book, no one's going to read it. Let me check my Discord real quick. I'm not going to check. Referee's doing something. I just looked at the game. There's the referee on the screen. And he just gave out a yellow card to someone. Yeah, someone's on the ground. Is that Bill Clinton? I can't tell. It's just gray hair and a red tuxedo. Not red tuxedo, a red tie with a black tuxedo. Oh, someone got injured. Yeah, someone got hurt. So they're preparing to substitute. Dark Skies, by the way, you won my trivia question. I never got your game name. I didn't see it. Dark Skies Z22. Tell me your game name. So I remember, okay? Because you won my trivia question and you never told me your game name. I sent it where? Dude, send it again. Send it again. I'll screenshot it. I'll screenshot it, okay? Dude. We'll have to scroll up, because I can't scroll up any further. It's not letting me. So Darks guys, just send it one more time. I'm gonna screenshot it on my device so I can actually see it, okay? Because if you don't, you're not getting gems. Simple as that. If I don't see your game name. I'm not muted. I can see the character moving, so I can tell I'm not muted. Or is it because it's on live chat? Let me see. I'm on top chat, I think. Yeah, I'm on top chat. Live chat. All messages visible. Yeah, I can't scroll up anymore. I can't scroll up anymore if he sent it before. Next GP on North America. I'm not muted. Let me listen again. You guys are trolling. Hashtag FlavyGoat. I know I've said it a lot before on Discord, but I haven't even started my application for GOAT yet. It's because I believe it's too early. I don't know what to tell him. Dark Sky's user won't show in chat. Is it like, is his name a bad word? Does his name have a bad word in it? Then I recommend he changes his username and then send it. Because why would you name yourself a bad word? Why would you? If he finds me on Discord, he can send it, but still, like, if it's not showing up in chat, then that's the first thing I check. Like, is your name, did you name yourself a bad word? Because, first of all, why would you? And two, maybe that's why it's blocked. I think this is round 4 or round 6. This is round 4 or round 6. So unfortunately, at this point, I'm not sure if we're gonna get to this third part, which I did if time remains, which would be the ad lobbies. I'm not sure if we're gonna get to them anymore, but if we don't get to them, it's fine. But I will do the 3 Grand Prix, okay? And I will send the lists for the names. I'll try to send them as soon as possible. Let's see. 64th minute in USA versus Australia. Will I do ad lobby? I'm not sure if I'll get to it because we had a crash and these Grand Prix have been taking pretty long. It's okay if they take long. It's okay. Cause I did know abilities. I'm not surprised they're taking long. But it's okay. We're living. We're living. And that he died. Yeah. But right now this is the EU Grand Prix. There's some shirt pulling happening. He fell. See here, FIFA 65. Yeah, Australia had the ball. Foul? That is a foul. According to Google, the United States has a 98.1% chance to win, a 1.7% chance to draw, and Australia have a 0.2% chance to make a big comeback, to make it like 3-2. So at this point, United States are pretty much through to the knockout stage. They might go through as group leaders, depending on what Turkey do, because they still have to play Turkey next in I think Inglewood, California. Unlucky. And like I said, you probably never see these guys. You probably never see matches go this long at home, but in W tournaments, it's extremely common because everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to prove that they're the best of the best, and this is what the best of the best players do. They play it safe. They don't go crazy. They're just trying to get a W. Are you watching the match on your second monitor? I'm watching it on my phone. So right now on my phone, I have the game. The stadium is very much packed, which is pretty impressive because I know a lot of people were complaining about how this game was on at like noon in California time and how regular people are working. It's Friday, so if I were in if I were a worker, if I were in a 9 to 5 shift, I would still be working right now. Like I would still be at a job. But I don't have class on Friday, so therefore I get to do what I want on Friday. Well, I don't have class on Friday until the fall, because in the fall I will have something to do on Friday. That was round 6. They're taking a hydration break, so I think we need to speed up a little bit. Yeah, I'm disabling crabs. I'm gonna disable crabs landing on NA. I'm not sure why we keep getting it over and over and over again. I swear I picked more race maps than this. I'm gonna disable it on NA. How can you argue that race is lucky? I'm not winning. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Yeah, they're still showing commercial breaks over the cooling breaks. 83 point. How do you have 83? Well, if he wins W, then he wins W. Rush hour. This is round 8. Yeah, I missed the trampoline. Whatever. Let's watch. Let's watch Rage. All those USA fans are celebrating in the stands. They're they're pretty much already confirmed for the knockout stage. It said we're remove rush hour. No, I never. I didn't say that. Did I? I said if too many people complained. I think I said if too many people complained. But for now, I didn't see enough complaints. Like I thought it would be unfair to remove a map, but unless we got it over and over again. Like I'm gonna remove Crab's Landing in NA because we kept getting it over and over and over again. I think the map I was talking about removing was Bombardment, and we never did Bombardment, but I did play another stream, and Bombardment in Grand Prix ends after like 2 minutes, and I thought that was pretty unfair. But in this case, I think it's fair game. Let's see here. 71 minutes, they're making some substitutions. Pochettino's talking with number 14. Well, right now you're just a regular user in the chat. Just like Cole, just like Pump, just like everybody else. Let's see. I got. Do you guys think there's gonna be another goal or no? Who thinks it's gonna end 2-0? Who thinks there's gonna be another goal in the USA versus Australia match? Right now, you see on the top of the screen, 2-0 for USA. The chat, obviously. No, NA is not gonna be hidden. Oh my god. I'm waiting for the countdown timer to come on, so we know how much time is left. So yeah, we're not gonna get to the ad portion because this is still EU Grand Prix. It's still second Grand Prix out of 3. So that means we're gonna do maybe 2 trivia questions before NA, and then I'll do the last one at the end. So this was taking a lot longer than I anticipated. I thought it would be shorter, but yeah. The phone just vibrated with a notification. How many people are left? Still a lot of guys left. I didn't pick Rush Hour Endless, did I? I think we're gonna disable Rush Hour next time. Cause I swear, it should be there should be a timer. At this point, it's been more than 6 minutes, has it? Yeah, it's been more than 6 minutes. I swear I didn't pick Endless. I did not pick Endless. I picked the regular. This is gonna go on for hours. We're gonna get to the Scotland game. We're gonna get to the Scotland game by the time the stream ends. Cause this is why I left. This is why I don't play W tournaments. Finally the freaking countdown timer comes on. And you know what sucked? Is that I posted the format a week ago. And the amount of questions I got about, hey, you should do this, you should do that, is exactly 0. Nobody complained until it was too late. Like, nobody told me, hey, you should put this up, until it was too late. So that's why feedback is important. Giving feedback is important. This is round 8. If we do all EM, isn't it going to take even longer? Because the race maps are going by fast. The ELIM maps, though, they're not quite going fast. They're going a bit slow. All right, race map next. Burrito Bonanza, finally something new. Okay, so at this point, if it crashes, I'll give the W to whoever was first at the time. We're at that point now where we've done so much of this Grand Prix, it's better to just finish it and move on to the NA. Go through these French fries. Ouch. I fell. I'm not gonna get past it. Yeah, I'm not gonna get past the burrito. Let's see who actually gets first place. Finally got past the burrito, but it's probably way too late. So many people in front of me. Let's see here. Yeah, everybody's getting to the. Everybody's gonna get to the goal. What if I can sneak to the goal? I don't think I will, but still, it would be. You guys are just trolling. You guys were just trolling. Why didn't you guys go through the goal? You guys were just spinning around in circles. Why didn't you go? Why didn't you just cross? Tenth round. Finally, 10th round. Lava Land Legendary. Okay, this is decent. Finally, we're gonna get, after 80 minutes, we're giving that the second W. So that means NA Grand Prix, it's gonna be the last Grand Prix for today. So after the NA Grand Prix, the next Grand Prix, I'm gonna turn off the stream. No ad lobbies. Sorry, we don't have time. But I thank you all for sticking with me, I thank you all for your patience. And I got feedback now to understand like what maps I should do, what maps I shouldn't do, you know? Like what to change, what to keep. So like thank you all. I was looking forward to streaming on the channel. I finally got the opportunity, and I want to thank Stumble Guys for giving me it, you know? Like, I want to thank Stumble Guys. Hey, thank you for letting me stream on this channel. It means a lot. And I know regardless of what happens, people are going to want more W tournaments. So, like, guys, do you guys want more W tournaments from me? Do you guys want more W tournaments from me? Yes or no? Or would you guys rather, like, I'd rather play someone else's stream than a W tournament from you. Like, someone else's, even if someone else was giving away just gems, not Ws, not skins. Would you guys want more W tournaments from me? Yes or no? Yes, more W tournaments? Thank you all. Yes. I'll try to see if there's any open spots for July. Maybe I can do another W tournament during the World Cup. Maybe we can watch a quarterfinal or like a semifinal. But I don't think I'm going to stream during the World Cup final. I don't think I'll stream like during the World Cup final because I know everyone's going to be focusing on that game because it's a major game. Maybe the day before the World Cup final. Maybe a quarterfinal, like, you know. We'll see. We will see. So anyways, player EUF XAGOSG6. He just won a W. Sejanix SXNix wins 500 gems. And Vartan wins 250 gems. So, let's go ahead and go quickly. Last Grand Prix, I'm going to put two trivia questions. I'm going to start with a USA question, and then the last one's going to be an Australia question. Take a screenshot. There you go. So, trivia time. This is the second USA question. 5. Let me put it on screen first. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Including when they last hosted the tournament in 1994, in which years did the USA advance beyond the group stage? So I need a series of years. I need to see all the years in your message. And then you win gems. Including when they last hosted the tournament in 1994, in which years did the USA advance beyond the group stage? So I need a series of years, not just 1 year, a series of years. We're not going to count 1930. Don't worry about 1930. So since they last... Yeah, I should have done since. Since they last hosted. If you write 1930, it's fine, but you're not going to lose credit. Okay, I see the correct answer. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So Dark Skies wins again. You win again. It was 1994, 2002, 2010, 2014, and 2022. So that's including when they last hosted. I didn't count 1930 because I don't want you guys to like go that far back. None of us were born yet. So like, if you wrote it, it's fine. If not, you do not lose credit. Okay, so I'm on server NA now. Okay, let me do this, and then let me just remove the maps, okay? I'm gonna remove Crab's Landing. I'm gonna remove Rush Hour, okay? So let me do that first, and then I'll put the last question. Remove Rush Hour. Removing Crab's Landing and Rush Hour. Round 4. Remove. Oops, Crab's Landing. Removing Crab's Landing from all these. Okay. Remove. Okay, 11. It should be 8. Yeah, it should be 8. Okay. So guys, chill. I'm gonna have the code ready. 11, 8, 11. Should be 11 and 8, 11 and 8. Okay, this one's still at 9. Rush hour gone. Rush hour is already gone. Round 5, 11, round 7. Crab's Landing still here for some reason. Round 11, round 8. Okay. Wait, round 8 still is at 9. Hang on. Rush hour gone. Except round 9. Round 8. Alright. So, next question. Including the win against Turkey last week, how many FIFA World Cup wins in total do the Socceroos have? I need a number. How many wins in the World Cup do Australia have? Including the win against Turkey last week. Alright, I see the answer. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 wins. So, Zanny the GOAT, congratulations, you win. Zanny the GOAT, send game name. And we're gonna create it. Okay, Zanny US dot. Okay, thank you. Alright, let's go. Last Grand Prix. North America. Thank you. I got your name. Thank you. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck. This is going to be the last Grand Prix for today. And after this, I'm going to end the stream. And after this, I'm going to ask the final trivia question. It's going to be about the match we just watched. How when I hit join, it's already full? Well, it's very competitive to get into these lobbies. You need to be fast. You need to type the code fast. And good luck. Here. Let me start. And like I said, I will finalize the winner list. I will post the final winner list on my community page, as well as in my Discord server. I will post a finalized winners list, and I will try to send the lists as soon as possible. So you guys will probably have to wait until like Monday or Tuesday to get your W's on your account, because I know Paradox is going to be off shift for a while, but by next week you should have the W's on your account. By next week, the W should be here. Emmy Star is here. Good luck to Emmy Star. He's very good at the game. He won the first creator tournament, I think. Now there's going to be a second one. And I don't know if he's playing or not, but good luck to him if he is. Yes, each server has a set of 2 numbers first. So if you guys like that, then you can try to memorize it and maybe type the code a little bit faster that way by knowing the first 2 numbers. I never cared enough to memorize it. I just know that it's a thing. Because I noticed when I was doing EU streams, all my codes were starting with 22. Six minutes of additional time. So we're going to finish this Grand Prix. I'm going to send the last W's. I'm going to send the last W. And then we're going to end. Eek. I don't have a plan to stream on Saturday. I'm gonna be going out of town with my family. We're celebrating early Father's Day. Because on the actual Father's Day, it's gonna be bad because my mom has to work early. But Saturday we all have the day off, so that's why we're doing our Father's Day celebration early. So I'm gonna go out of town with my family on Saturday, so that means I'm not gonna be able to stream. Sunday I have not decided yet. For Sunday I have not decided whether I want to stream or not. If I do stream, I think I'll do a giveaway. I might do Block Dash, I'm not sure. But it depends on what the creator program has for me. Like if they're offering skins to give away. If they're offering skins, that would be really good. Because I can do another World Cup watch party. But yeah, that's just what I'm planning right now. Like Saturday, no stream. No matter what, no stream on Saturday. Because I'm going to be out of town. I'll be back at like the end of the day. Like when it's nighttime in my area. And by that point, it's going to be way too late to stream. Ouch. I got third. It's Vartan and Sawmill. Yes, this is the last Grand Prix. This is the final Grand Prix. Let's see here. Most people only want Elim races to RNG with spawn and buy blocks. I understand. However, I wanted to have like a combination of race and Elim maps just because I like mixtures. I like having that mixture of like, hey, you need to know how to do well. You need to know how to run fast. You need to know how to dodge obstacles because yeah, I just liked it. But if too many people didn't like the race maps, then I can remove them next W tour and like we can do only Elim. But yeah, I'm someone that learns from experience. I'm mostly someone that learns from experience. Cause most of the time when I ask for feedback, like I posted the format before I started today, right? I posted the format a week before I started. And people were still like, hey. I was asking, hey, if you guys like this, let me know. And the amount of complaints I got was 0. And then we do it, and the amount of complaints I get is 1 million. So I guess that's kind of proof that people don't really read feedback until everyone learns from experience. Almost everybody learns from experience. Alright. This is round 5. It's starting to storm outside, so good thing I'm ending after this. After this Grand Prix. Boom boom. There we go. 14th out of 15. Is the referee hurt? Is the referee hurt? Is he okay? He was just collapsing. Is the referee okay? Lava Land, okay. So since I forgot to ask him, but so you guys were claiming that the player blood guy was Drippy, someone named Drippy. So if he finds me on Discord, I'll tell him, hey, what color W do you want? But if I can't find him, then I'll give him a randomly assigned one. I'll like flip a coin and say, okay, heads he gets USA, tails he gets Australia. He'll have a W on his account, but the color, I'll let him choose, or if he can't choose, then I'll pick it for him. Okay? Regardless, people are gonna see his name, and it's gonna be prestigious. Like, see, W, boom. Everyone's gonna wonder, hey, how did you get W when it's a brand new account? You know. So yeah, I got to ask him. I didn't. If he answered, I didn't see it. But yeah, I'll let him pick. If I'm able to review the stream chat, that will be a bonus. But I'll try to review everything, make sure I get all the names right. I'll try to review everything to make sure that they get the color they want. Because once you pick a color, then and I send it, then you can't change it. It's like you can't have a W and in the middle of the week be like, oh, sorry, I wanted the gold one. I think it's game over. They're not even attacking anymore. No one's going for the attack anymore. They're just trying to play safe. They're trying to conserve their best players for... Okay, that was round 4. Round 5. We're now in round 5. Can there be a goal here? Shoot! Down he goes. So we are into overtime of additional time. Okay. Seattle is happy. Seattle is so happy right now. USA 2, Australia 0. It's looking like this game is closing. So, the next game is going to be United States versus Turkey for the USA. Do you guys think they're going to top the group? Do you guys think they're going to top the group after they beat or draw to Turkey? If they lose to Turkey, then that could be a problem. In Australia, their party was cut short. They beat Turkey, which were the group favorites, and now they just lost to the USA 2-0. So now they need a result against Paraguay in order to have a chance at getting to the knockouts. Game over. That's it. Final score, United States 2, Australia 0. Congratulations, United States. Congratulations, United States, for your victory. And we're going to finish this Grand Prix. I'm going to ask the final trivia question after this. And then goodbye. So we're getting close to the end. That is full time. United States 2, Australia 0. We're going to finish this Grand Prix. May the best person win. The Scotland game is going to start in like 45 minutes. So I'll be ending, and then during the Scotland game, I'll just be like reviewing everything. Make sure that I triple check all the names, because I don't want to have an incorrect name. I don't want to have a single incorrect name. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. It's round 6. He nearly bodied me. Is he gonna body Emmy? Emmy's here. Jumped on his head. Emmy is still here. Thank you for hosting. Yeah, I understand that it was my first time on this channel, so I have time to figure things out. But yeah, I'm glad that I was able to host this W tournament today. Especially during the World Cup, because I know the World Cup is a time where like everybody gets together. Everybody's united, you know. A sense of unity, you know. That's what I really like about football in general. It just unifies people. Okay. Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. I think it's gonna go for like 15 or 20 more minutes. I don't know, because this is round 6, and I know everybody's gonna be fighting for time. Because it's still very intense. Still very intense. Who do you guys think is gonna win this Grand Prix? Who do you guys think is gonna win this Grand Prix? Do you think Emmy's gonna win? If he wins, he can pick either a red W or a gold W. Red for USA, gold for Australia. So Liquix, he gets a gold W. Drippy, I think he's gonna get a red W. I think he's gonna get red because I know people associate the name Drippy with USA, like the actual Stumble Guy selection. So I think I'm gonna give him a red W. And then for the North America Grand Prix, it depends on what they want. So like if he wants a red W, okay. If he wants a gold W, also okay. But yeah, the game ended in favor 2-0 for USA. USA won today. So I'll do this and then have the last trivia question. The last trivia question, it will be about the match we just played. The match that was just played, okay? So the question is going to be about USA versus Australia. The game that just happened. The game that just happened. "59 seconds. Imagine I get 18 points. I've been playing so long that my fingers are starting to become numb. I've been holding this controller for so long that like my hands are starting to get numb. It's like, man, I just want this over. Well, I'm having fun. But like, you know, it's like, yeah, I'm ready to take a break. Boom. He just tried to body block me, and I died. 5 minutes, 35 seconds. Not bad. Did Emmy die? Emmy died. Let's see, here's Vartan. Nine seconds, 8 seconds. 2, 1. Right. Let's finish this Grand Prix together. King A is in first place, Emmy Stars in second, Way XSG is in third. So we're not going to have any repeat W winners. I don't think so. Space Race. Space Race, Space Race, Space Race. Go up. Go. Good. Go. Go. Good. Sorry, no more games after this. No more games after this. And we've reached a threshold where if the game crashes for whatever reason, then I'll give first to whoever was first before the round started. We've hit that threshold now, because now we're on round 7. So we've gone through at least the majority. The super majority. Top 1 kid's hacking, he has 0 ping. How do you know that? Exactly. How do you know that? How would you know if he had 0 ping? And I don't think 0 ping... Is 0 ping necessarily cheating? I mean, if you're on Asia and you somehow have 0 ping on NA, then that would be, but I'm not sure. What? Don't make stuff up. He told me, quote unquote. I think he's just... No offense, but I think he's just making stuff up. He's just making stuff up. Hello, how are you? Who's gonna win? King A is at a very big advantage right now. Oh, he's gonna have 4 W's now, so he's gonna have to like. It's gonna have to be converted to a title, I think, if he wins the Grand Prix. 3, 2, 1, go. Lava Land again, so no chance of a draw. Let's just finish this Grand Prix, okay? Let's just finish this. Were you watching the game? Are you from Australia? Fair play. Fair play, to be honest. Fair play. Good game. Good game. It's okay to lose. It's okay to feel sad after losing. You guys need to get a result against Paraguay, though, if you want a chance to get to the knockout stage, because you were very impressive against Turkey. You beat Turkey at 2-0, but today, sometimes it's just not your day. Sometimes it's just not your day. Like, we won 2-0. United States of America won 2-0. Australia, good game. Good game, though. Don't get discouraged. You guys, if you get a result against Paraguay, you will be joining the USA in the knockout stage. United States needs a result against Turkey in order to guarantee first place. We need to get a draw or a win against Turkey, against Arda Güler. Okay. Lost Temple, last race map. So like I said, I'll be happy to do more of these W tournaments, and I'm happy to, despite all the hate that was going on, and the hate that's going on right now, I'm still happy that stuff gotten feedback. Like, hey, I want to make sure that these tournaments are good, so that way when I get GOAT status, my tournaments are, some of the best. Like, I want to make sure that everybody's welcome, everybody's playing, everybody's able to play, everybody's having fun. So that's how you learn experience. So, although it wasn't the best stream possible, there are a lot of upsides. Like, there's lots of things I can look forward to. Like I said, on Saturday, which is tomorrow, I'm not going to stream. I'm going to be out of town for Father's Day. We're going to celebrate Father's Day with my family together. I'm going to be out of town. King A, he's going to get a W. So now the battle is for gems. So King A, congratulations for your W. BDL, what a way to end it. What a way to end it. If I get strong 100% evidence that King A was cheating, then I'll take away his prize. But for now, I don't have strong 100% evidence. I do not have evidence. I need someone to like DM me on Discord. I need like a picture, a video, something like that. Something that like I can undoubtedly show. Something that is undeniable proof. Because if you just say, oh, he has 0 ping, that's cheating. Then without any more context, I can't do anything. Like, I need 100% proof. Check his file. How you want me to check his files in his computer? What? What are you talking about? If someone DMs me, then I'll review it, okay? I see I got some DMs on Discord, but I will review them, okay? If there's like allegations of someone cheating in this tournament, I will review them before I send the finalized list on my Discord server. Before I send it on my YouTube community page. Eek. Alright, 23 guys out. Is King W still here? I don't think so, because he's already guaranteed a W. He has so many points ahead. I lagged, redo the entire Grand Prix? No. Okay, so Emmy Star and V and Vartan and Shapex. Let's see here. If any of you are on my Discord server, can you send Discord server links in chat? Like, not the Stumble Guys Discord link. The regular links, you know, like the numbers and letters. If anyone is in my server, tell them to give me the Discord link. You won trivia and you sent your name King A, K1 and GA. Oh, it's Pain. Oh, so you're winning the W. Congratulations. Huge congratulations, man. You absolutely destroyed this lobby. Congratulations. Huge congratulations. King A and all the W's, right? So, I have it copied on my spreadsheet. This is your name, right? This is your name. Correct? You did not just change it. Red W? Okay, Red W. Thank you very much. Congratulations. You absolutely destroyed this lobby. You absolutely destroyed these guys. Emmy Star versus Shapex. Let's watch Emmy Star since he's content creator. So, he won trivia and a W. So, like I said, I will review the footage. I will review all the names. Make sure I wrote them down very carefully. And then after that, I'm going to send the list. Is the winning gap usually this huge? Not really. Make sure that won't get out of the box. Okay, I just typed the final question in the text box. The final trivia question. So once this game's over, I'm going to show the last trivia question. First person to get it right wins gems, and we're gonna end stream. Emmy Star versus Shapex. Oh, see, can he recover? Nice. Nice movement. Well, since I'm the host, I have to watch all the way through. Okay, 27 out of 28. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shapex is the one who gets the tiebreaker. No, there's no chat giveaway for W. This was the last Grand Prix. I got 6th place. That's not bad. In my own region. So, King A, congratulations, you win a W. Wazy SG, you win 500 gems. And Emmy Star, you win 250 gems. I was going to wait for my phone to update. 141 points, 40-point difference. Congratulations. Alright, last trivia question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, sorry. Who scored the second goal? Who scored the second goal for USA? Not the winning goal. The second goal. Who scored the second goal today? First person to answer correctly wins gems. I need the first name and last name. Who scored the second goal for USA? Because USA won by 2 goals, not 1. So who scored that goal? I need the first name and the last name. Who scored the second goal for USA? Once I see the correct answer, I'll credit it with gems. USA scored 2 goals. Who scored the second one? In USA versus Australia. You guys can Google. I need the first name and last name. I need the first name and last name. That's just the last name. Hurry. What's his first name? Hurry. Listen! I need the first and last name of the guy who scored the second goal. No, you just wrote the last name. Exactly as I see. He just stole it from you. GXN, congratulations. You win. He just stole it from you. It was Alex Freeman. You just wrote Freeman. I said I need the full name, and you didn't do it. So, congratulations, GXN for tags. Tell me your game name, and I will end. Tell me your game name. Thank you. DO2Y. Probably got that from Yordi. Congratulations. Alright, it's done. It's finally done. Thank you all so much for watching. It means a lot to have streamed on the Stumbleguys channel, and I'm hoping I get more opportunities to do this very soon. Thank you. Goodbye.